these games put in a little extra bang for your buck. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 games that released the most free content.
If you hold the information, you hold all the cards.
For more gaming videos, check out our new spin-off channel, Mojo Plays, for in-depth reviews, thoughtful video essays, detailed character origins, and insightful commentary. Mojo Plays, games smarter. For this list, we're considering games famous for their overly generous updates, giving players free content in the form of more maps, extra playable characters, or additional game modes. However, we are excluding free-to-play games, as some of their free content comes with an asterisk. Sorry, Warframe, still love you though. Number 10, Doom. Even though the DLC might not have been originally free for this one, we gotta give Doom credit where credit is due. On top of being one of the best games of 2016, the multiplayer DLC was worth every penny as long as you didn't end up paying for it. With extra weapons, additional modes, and more playable demons to slaughter your enemies with, Doom gave those players who were invested in the multiplayer a heck of a good time. Today you can get the game between $20 and $30 too. Plus, thanks to the appropriately named version 6.66 update, all of the DLC is now available free to all players. That's a steal. Number 9, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Your phone is ringing. Here. Let me get that for you.
In between the patches of balance adjustments and improving the game's performance, Rainbow Six Siege's main attraction is the new operator characters. Now, while new operators are not technically free, if you don't actually have enough currency to buy them on their release day, Ubisoft gives plenty of opportunities for players to rack up enough currency to unlock the new guys free of charge. Add in the new locations, the new cosmetics, and more game modes, shiny gadgets, and you know what? They've just added a lot of stuff to this game.
Only the best call the shots.
Number 8, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2. You tired of the blood in competitive shooters? Need something with a little more charm and personality? Well, Garden Warfare 2 has got you covered there. The game has seen some pretty meaty updates. For example, Chomper's Pizza Delivery will test your speed and knowledge of the hub world's layout. The Trials of Nomus gives you combat challenges and scheduled events to take part within the Garden Warfare community. Whether you're the plants or the zombies, there's tons to play here. Number 7, Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 was a victim of circumstance. Releasing during a bad time in the holiday season caused it to suffer in sales. That being said, it's nice to see Respawn Entertainment continuously shell out free updates and new content for the community. So far, we've seen drops of new maps and executions that keep the battles fresh and exciting, forcing players to learn the new layouts and create new strategies. As a bonus, some of these updates have also given co-op challenges to tackle with friends. Seriously, Titanfall 2 is desperately underplayed. Number 6, Diablo III. If you felt that Diablo 3 was a little light on content, hopefully you've been back to see the updates. Well, in case you haven't, allow us to fill you in. Yes, most players will have to pay for the expansion, but when that dropped, they released the Loot 2.0, which basically fixed the endgame content for everyone. Then, on top of that, if you have Reaper of Souls, there's the Kanai's Cube, which allows you to extract legendary powers, newer, more difficult kinds of rifts that allow you to get crazier gear, special gems that you level up throughout these rifts, and even unique dungeons that you can only play if you've got a complete set of items. Seriously, Diablo 3 has done one of the biggest turnarounds in the video game industry, and a lot of it has been completely free.
The other thing that I like to do is start with a fresh character and play through it from level 1 to really get that Diablo 1 feeling.
Number 5, Friday the 13th, the game. Friday the 13th and its developers have been more than generous with their updates. Although it had a bit of a rocky release, Friday the 13th and its developers has been more than generous with its updates. We've seen new maps based on the films, new playable counselors, new variations of Jason from the films, with Jason X apparently coming, and new game modes. If nothing else, Virtual Cabin 2.0 was a marvelous addition to the game. So if you put this one down fast, it might be time to visit again. Number 4, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Avon is worried that someone's trying to start a war.
I'm not worried about it. I'm certain of it.
When it comes to the reasoning behind GTA 5 selling like hotcakes 5 years after its release, there's no doubt that its online game mode is partially responsible. Throughout the years, Rockstar Games has provided players with new content for them to screw around with their friends with. For example, Heists, which were based off parts of the main story, allows players to team up with buddies to carry out, well, you know, heists. Then there's Smuggler's Run, which brought a new roster of sweet vehicles to wreck. So long as the sales keep climbing, it seems like a sure bet that there's going to be more Grand Theft Auto 5 on the horizon.
Then make a tidy profit and do the country proud.
Number 3, Overwatch.
I'm securing the objective. Anyone want to join me?
I require healing.
I have you covered.
The world can always use more heroes, and Blizzard is continuously giving us just that. We've seen some interesting additions to the game, such as the healing sniper Ana, anchor tank Orisa, melee offense Doomfist, hacker Sombra, and spray healer Moira. On top of that, we've got some awesome new maps too, like Junkertown, Horizon Lunar Colony, and the whimsical Blizzard World. When you also factor in the seasonal events, there's almost always new stuff to check out whenever you check back in to Overwatch.
I can't wait to get on some rides.
Number 2, Splatoon. Nintendo doing a competitive shooter, eh? Well, yeah, they did it well too. While the game may have launched with very little content, Nintendo rectified this by releasing free updates on an almost weekly basis that kept players coming back for more. We had new weapons like the Ink Brush, the Sploosh-O-Matic, and even an NES Zapper. We also got to enjoy brand new maps like Port Mackerel, Urchin Underpass, and Flounder Heights, not to mention the monthly Splatfest events. It sucks that it was only on the Wii U, but at least we got Splatoon 2 on the Switch, which seems to have just as much content pouring out as its predecessor. Number 1, Dying Light. It's been a whole 3 years since launch, and Dying Light is still going strong. The free content has added some new awesome items, kick-ass vehicles, and some of the deadliest weapons to ever survive the zombie apocalypse. We've also seen new locations, new soldier types, new zombie types, and additional customizable items. But wait, there's actually more. Developer Techland came out in July of 2017 to announce more DLC leading into 2018. Granted, that might not all be free, but there's still a lot going on with this game to this day.
Good night and good luck.